May 19, 2025. Daily Bread. Passage. 2 Kings chapter 19 verse 1 to 19. Key verse. Verse 19. Title: Hezekiah's Prayer. As soon as King Hezekiah heard it, he tore his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth and went into the house of the Lord. And he sent Eliakim, who was over the household, and Shebna the secretary, and the senior priests, covered with sackcloth, to the prophet Isaiah the son of Amoz. They said to him, "Thus says Hezekiah, this day is a day of distress, of rebuke, and of disgrace. Children have come to the point of birth, and there is no strength to bring them forth. It may be that the Lord your God heard all the words of the Rabshakeh, whom his master the king of Assyria has sent to mock the living God, and will rebuke the words that the Lord your God has heard. Therefore lift up your prayer for the remnant that is left." When the servants of King Hezekiah came to Isaiah, Isaiah said to them, "Say to your master, thus says the Lord, do not be afraid because of the words that you have heard, with which the servants of the king of Assyria have reviled me. Behold, I will put a spirit in him, so that he shall hear a rumor and return to his own land, and I will make him fall by the sword in his own land." The Rabshakeh returned, and found the king of Assyria fighting against Libnah, for he heard that the king had left Lachish. Now the king heard concerning Tirhakah king of Cush. Behold, he has set out to fight against you. So he sent messengers again to Hezekiah, saying, "Thus shall you speak to Hezekiah king of Judah. Do not let your God in whom you trust deceive you by promising that Jerusalem will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. Behold, you have heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all lands, devoting them to destruction. And shall you be delivered? Have the gods of the nations delivered them, the nations that my fathers destroyed, Gozan, Haran, Rezeph, and the people of Eden who were in Telassar? Where is the king of Hamath, the king of Arpad, the king of the city of Sepharvaim, the king of Hena, or the king of Ivah?" Hezekiah received the letter from the hand of the messengers and read it, and Hezekiah went up to the house of the Lord and spread it before the Lord. And Hezekiah prayed before the Lord and said, "O Lord, the God of Israel, enthroned above the cherubim, you are the God, you alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Incline your ear, O Lord, and hear. Open your eyes, O Lord, and see, and hear the words of Sennacherib, which he has sent to mock the living God. Truly, O Lord, the kings of Assyria have laid waste the nations and their lands, and have cast their gods into the fire, for they were not gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. Therefore they were destroyed. So now, O Lord our God, save us, please, from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you, O Lord, are God alone." Daily Bread Message. After hearing the blasphemous threats that King Sennacherib of Assyria and his commander made against Judah, King Hezekiah humbled himself and sought the Lord. He knew he did not have the ability himself to fight against such a powerful army. He sent messengers to the prophet Isaiah to ask for prayer. Hezekiah was not very confident, but he had hoped that the Lord might hear the words spoken by the Assyrians and rebuke them. Isaiah gave Hezekiah the Lord's promise that the king of Assyria would soon be cut down. Then the commander withdrew from Judah for a short time but sent another threatening message. At this time, Hezekiah decided to pray for himself. He spread the Assyrians' letter out before the Lord, confessed the Lord as the only God of heaven and earth, and asked God to help for the sake of his own name, that all nations may know he is God. Hezekiah's personal faith is growing. When we see powerful people do destructive things and then boldly lie and blaspheme, we may wonder if God even hears. First of all, we should pray earnestly. Then we can be assured that the Lord hears, and we will see God work in our time. Prayer. Father, thank you that you hear the words of the wicked and act on your own behalf. Please do so in our time. One word. O Lord, hear and act.